What is up, guys? This is Kid Ray, aka Fighting's Finest, bringing you guys my first tutorial video here. I promise you guys some punch stats tutorials. Show you guys the breakdown of the chart with all the punch stats and everything that lines up with that. Right now, I'm not at that screen. I'm at the screen that shows basically your boxer's ratings. You know, as you can see, strength, speed, endurance, conditioning, toughness, and reflexes. Now this is with the boosters that I have in for my infighter, my infighter when he was a 90 overall. This is the custom stats that I have from when I was in the top 100 back in the day. Ranked number 33, 4-time US lightweight champion, and 1-time North American champion. So this is with the gold boost in for strength, speed is the silver, endurance is the silver, conditioning is the gold toughness rating, and I believe this was a gold reflex rating as well. This is for my 90 overall fighter. This is what I had. This is all the boosters that I had. Now I'm going to show you guys the proper way to set your punch stats up. Well, and the way I set it up, just break down each punch. You don't have to put your stuff to these exact settings, but hopefully it'll give you an idea of where to place your stuff. Okay, we come over here, we got a blank slate. The jab to the head is an extremely important part of Fight Night. The jab, as it says, sets up all your punches. You know, it helps reset your combos. You know, places everything in the exact order it needs to be. However, this jab all the way at the end here, when you put this jab all the way up to a 20, it increases stun to opponent by 3%. Don't ever max out the jab, it's just never necessary to do so. The most you would do is put it at 19. I find that it's helpful. It does help you land, as it says, at 18 or punch by 25%, but here it increases the accuracy, so 19 is the least, and it works just as good as the 19 jab. Is putting your jab up to a 6. It says increases the stop opponent movement by 10%. It doesn't really stop movement at all. Neither does the 19 or 20 jab. But however, it does land about the same percentage each time you use it. So a 6 jab, even a 1 jab or 19 jab is the best that you can go with there. So we're gonna put this up to 19. Next, we got the straight to the head. We all know the straight has the best possible chance of landing throughout the entire game. Also the best power punch that you can possibly use. And everybody who knows something about the game knows that the straight punch should always be maxed out. Flash KOs are normally caused by this punch when throwing. Most people are knocked down by flash KO by the straight, and it always has to be at 20. And your left hook. Now, as you guys may know, I'm going to show you in a video example of it. I always use the right uppercut left hook combination, therefore to the head. Therefore, I'm going to put this left hook up to a 20. Now, if you're a southpaw, you don't need to put this up to a 20 because you're not going to really use the left hook as much as you might use the right hook if you use this combo that I'm talking about. So a 6 or 11 would do perfectly fine for you with a 6 or 11 hook. However, you need to have at least one hook maxed out for the entire game, either if it's your right or your left hook. In this case, since I use the right uppercut left hook combination more than I use the left hook, left uppercut right hook combination, I'm gonna put this at a 20. Like I said, if you're a southpaw, you might want to max out your right hook to the head. It will give you. You just need to have one of these maxed out just in case whatever you plan on doing with it. A hook needs to be maxed out to the head. In this case, we're gonna put it down to a 6 because I don't use my right hook as much as I use my left hook. Now, left uppercut to the head. If you're a southpaw, you might use this more than you would use your right uppercut. Come from your power hand, from the power stance. You guys see me do a lot of sidestep right uppercuts, or you might see me throw this left uppercut with a straight. But in this case scenario, I won't max mine out. If you're a southpaw, I recommend you put your left uppercut to the head and you max that out. In this case, we're going to put it on a 6. 11 will do fine as well if you want to deal with that one. Right uppercut to the head for me, that's an automatic 20. No questions about it. Sets up my right uppercut, left hook combination. Sets up my side step right uppercut counter. Also sets up my power straight to the body side step right uppercut. So, and that gives off a count at 90% of the time. So you guys know that I'm always gonna have my right uppercut maxed out. And you can go ahead and do the same thing as well if you want to be, or if you want to look at, for example, what to follow. Now, the jab to the body, you could put this at a 20 if you don't want to do it with the head. So if you want to change it around and you want to put the jab at a 6 here, as shown right here, then you can go ahead and you could put that jab to a 6 and come down, and then you could put this jab to the body. This you might have to put at a 20 because it increases the opponent's movement to stop by 22%. This one only increases stun to the head up at the top. The jab, as you can see here with the bazooka jab. Jab to the body, I recommend this either at a 20 or you could put it at a 6. In this case scenario, I said I'm gonna go ahead with my jab to the head and put that at a 19. Therefore, I can use my 1-2 and have a better chance of landing a combination. Also my right uppercut as well. So the jab to the body, you can put that at a 6. But since we got an extra space left, since we didn't max out that jab to the head, I'm gonna go ahead and put it at 7. Straight to the body doesn't necessarily need to be maxed out. In my case, I use the power straight to the body quite a bit. I also use it in my 1-2 combinations to the body. So we'll max out the straight. Like I said, we all know what the straight purposes is and what it could possibly do. Alright, now for the left hook to the body. As you guys see in my video, sometimes I will go ahead and throw a right uppercut, left hook to the body. As I do it with my head, it's the same form combination. But in this case, I've been using my left uppercut to the body, right hook instead. So we're going to put this at a 6. You might want to put this at 11 or a 6. Either one will do just as fine. Right hook to the body, as I said, stated earlier. I use that combination with my left uppercut to the body, right hook. So this is going to be at 11. This left uppercut to the body, like I said, I use that. Also sets up my left uppercut straight to the body or straight left uppercut. Right uppercut, since I don't use it as much lately as I've been using my left uppercut, I'm going to go ahead and put it at a 6. Combination speed, now this is completely up to you. I recommend maxing it out, but I have fought guys such as D Jizzy who has used this combination speed only as a 6, and it strings together 6 punches together. We don't use it based on the punch numbers that you put together. We use it because of the amount of speed that comes along when you max it out. So I recommend that. Blocking, necessary, doesn't have to be at a 20, but it gives you the best chance of blocking. Block strength not decaying over time. So we can go ahead and put that at 20. I do fine with just a forward block, but that's just me. I don't recommend that for anybody who's trying to get better at the game. Have movement, I've been working on that, and I find that it does work better when you upgrade it, maybe to about here, or you put it at a 12. It does vary in terms of how you use your head movement. Sometimes when you put it at a 20, the teacher told me, and I have noticed that when you do max out your head movement, sometimes it just dodge punches on its own. Can't really explain why it does that. Diamond chin at a 20 is a necessary, is a must without a question. Without a 20 chin, you will get destroyed in any weight class, so go ahead and max that out. In terms of heart, I never max out my heart because I don't ever see people really getting stunned to the body often. I feel a 16 Warrior's heart does perfectly fine without all of that. So as you can see here, we're finished up with the punch stats. This is how it's going to look. This is similar to the stats that I had when I was in the top 100, ranked number 33 in the world. I told you I already gave you guys my resume. But this is my punch stat tutorial for you guys. I'm going to show you what it actually looked like when I was in the top 100. This is what I will go with now. This, by the way, this is if you want to max out your fighter completely at an 85. The punch stats that I showed you on the right with the boxer ratings, those was with the boosters that I have currently. Those weren't all gold boosters. Those were a mix of gold and silver. So yeah, but that's for, this is a 90 fighter. This is exactly 220 punches in terms of the punch levels you can go up at. If you look at your punch stats in terms of OWC, you'll see at the top it says levels. 220 is your cap max. This is on the boxer share, but it's the same exact principle, same exact thing. what it looked like. In the top 100, this is what it looked like. Yes, that's my mother calling my brother. That's what it looked like when I was in the top 100. Go ahead and take your pick in terms of how you want to use that. That's completely up to you. I hope that the punches information I gave you will cause you to maybe fool around with your chart and see how it works best for you. This is how it works best for me as an infighter and the combos that I use. So this is Kid Red 8, aka Fight Night's Finest, signing out. Peace.